Welcome to the Renaissance spirit.
He stepped off the plane holding a sheet of paper and uttered words that would echo through history, peace for our time. But within a year, the world was engulfed in war. Neville Chamberlain, Prime Minister of Great Britain, became the poster child for appeasement, a policy that has haunted the 20th century and is now chillingly reappearing in the 21st. But what is appeasement really? Why did it fail so catastrophically, and what does it mean when we see echoes of it in today's legal systems, governments and boardrooms? We begin in Munich 1938, but where we end depends on how we confront the tyrants of today. Appeasement is often misunderstood as cowardice or passivity, but its true danger lies in its disguise. It is reason weaponized against itself. When Chamberlain met with Hitler to discuss the fate of Czechoslovakia, he believed he was saving lives. He believed he was preserving peace. He believed, perhaps like many today, that compromising with dangerous men would avoid conflict. It's a comforting lie. Appeasement seduces the rational mind. It appeals to the tired, the hopeful, the well-meaning, those who think that giving up a little might stop the storm. But appeasement never satisfies a tyrant. It feeds them, and it teaches them that democracies will fold if you push just hard enough. Sound familiar? Fast forward to now. Tyrants no longer need to wear swastikas. They wear suits, host rallies, and smile on television. In Hungary, Viktor Orbán has methodically dismantled democracy with the compliance of courts and media. In America, Donald Trump continues to assert authoritarian influence, while reputable law firms bend the knee, defending the indefensible in the name of prestige or political favor. Once again, appeasement isn't loud. It's legal, sanitized, respectable, but it's happening, and it's dangerous. And it's dangerous when attorneys who once swore to uphold the Constitution now rationalize its erosion, when corporations defend silence as neutrality, and when judges rule out of fear rather than law. These are not isolated events, these are signs, and history is watching. Here's the warning: appeasement is not just about politicians, it's about us. Look for these signs. At least he's not as bad as... False comparisons are the appeasers' lullaby. Let's wait and see. Delay is a decision, often the wrong one. We need to be civil. Civility should never excuse injustice. It's not my problem, it always is. Eventually, appeasement thrives in comfort zones. In law firms afraid to lose clients. In voters afraid of confrontation. In influencers who toe the line instead of telling the truth. So how do we fight back? Fighting appeasement means naming it. It means blowing the whistle on polite tyranny, on the autocrat in a business suit, on the court ruling dressed in legalese but dripping with cowardice. It means saying no to false peace, even when it costs us friends, jobs, or applause. Civic courage is not glamorous. It rarely wins headlines, but it saves democracies. We must support whistleblowers, independent media, principled law professionals. We must speak truth at dinner tables, town halls, and yes, in the voting booth. This is how we become more than observers. This is how we become guardians. This is how we become guardians. And we must remember, Neville Chamberlain wasn't evil. He was wrong, tragically, devastatingly wrong. And he had all the warning signs, but none of the will. What will history say of us? Thank you for watching. Our channel, known as the Renaissance Spirit, is dedicated to the pursuits of a just, equitable, and humanitarian world. Video topics encompass areas including history, politics, religion, personal development, society, culture, social and environmental justice, and other topics of liberal arts and sciences, including ancient Rome and the Roman Empire, which, like Chamberlain's Britain, offers a great comparison and contrast to the modern world. Video topics encompass areas including history, politics, religion, personal development, society, culture, social and environmental justice, and other topics of liberal arts and sciences, including ancient Rome and the Roman Empire, which, like Chamberlain's Britain, offers a great comparison and contrast to the modern world, topics perfect for the true modern polymath. Living the Renaissance spirit means engaging with history not as a distant past, but as a living dialogue, constantly informing and enriching our present. And the Renaissance spirit is a reminder of our dialogue with the future, our progeny and posterity, our legacy. Will we grant them a future free from fear of climate change and tales of the end of democracy? Will they admonish us for our sins and omissions? Or will they remember us fondly as saviors of humanity in the natural world? The Renaissance ushered in a golden age of the pursuit of knowledge. Knowledge both lost to time and yet to be discovered. It gave birth to the Enlightenment and the Age of Reason. Embracing truth, knowledge, and a deep compassion for our shared humanity opens up the world to each of us and improves all of humanity. Embracing truth, knowledge, and a deep compassion for our shared humanity opens up the world to each of us and improves all of humanity. It affords us the opportunity to be better stewards of the earth and to each other. The Renaissance spirit, more than just a philosophy or style, a style for living, learning, growing, and thinking. Please subscribe, turn on notifications, and share. Take our quiz next to see if you are a Renaissance spirit. Live the Renaissance spirit. History has not died, only our understanding.